Good day, dear panelists. My name is Delgado. I'm the leader of this group, research group. So we're gonna be presenting the title Cloud-based Predictor Challenges and Academic Performance of Engineering Auxiliary Machinery 211. So, so, so we start. Okay. Start.
Abstract. The purpose of this study is to identify the cloud-based simulator challenges and academic performance of marine engineering students in OXMAP 211. Also, to give preference for the researchers who would plan to make any related study, and this will give them the chances to dig deeper and gain more insights on the OXMAP 211 cloud-based simulation. Eventually, the concept of this study will serve as a guide for them to be more open-minded and improve their perception of this area of study. The cloud-based simulator challenges and academic performance of marine engineering students in OXMAC 211 was determined by this study using a quantitative descriptive correlation research design survey. In addition, the research was conducted at University of Cebu Maritime Education and Training Center. Particularly, students in second year level, the researchers' legitimacy, the researchers yielded 212, 112 responses based on the information gathered the, the gathered information was tallied and examined. The analysis of the data to determine the weighting and legitimate and verbal interpretation.
Statement of the problem. This research determined the extent of challenges encountered by the marine engineering students in use of cloud-based simulator in University of Cebu Maritime Education and Training Center. This study further investigate the correlation between the level of auxiliary machinery 211. The result of this study will be the basis for recommendations. Specifically, this study answered the following questions. Number one is to what extent do the respondents encounter challenges in use of the cloud-based simulator in their OXMAP 211 class? The second question is what is the academic performance of the respondents in OXMAP 211? The third question is there a significant relationship between the extent to which the respondents encounter challenges in the use of cloud-based simulator and their academic performance in OXMAP 211? And the last question is what recommendation can be proposed based on the findings of the study?
So, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of data. This chapter presents the results, discussion, and interpretation of findings based on the analysis made through statistical treatments. The researcher used two criterion: one, inclusion of OXMAC 211 second-year students enrolled in Bismarck during the first semester of SY 2022-2023 at the University of Cebu. And number two is exclusion criteria for first year and third year Bismarck, first year third year BSMT and Vietnam students of UCMTC to be sure the test the correlation between the maritime students' cloud-based simulator challenges and academic performance in auxiliary.
Next, extent of challenges in the use of cloud-based simulator. Table 3 presents the extent of challenges encountered by the second-year marine engineering students in using cloud-based simulator. In their laboratory classes, auxiliary machinery 211 course, the highest grade was obtained by the statement that users had to update their account and wait for the process to finish every time they logged in. While the second highest obtained by the statement that students experience system crash due to their internet issues. The lowest grade was obtained by the statement that students found it difficult to obtain comprehends understanding of the procedure. Required for the simulator training exercise in compliance with the STCW competency criteria when the second novice was obtained in a statement briefing activity by the instructor. It is important for the students to overcome these challenges and develop the necessary skills to effectively navigate cloud-based technology in the future careers.
The highest written mean The highest written mean obtained was 3.27, and interpreted as to a great extent. This implies that the respondent had no choice but to update their accounts with a few minutes for the process to finish every time they logged in into the cloud-based simulator. This claim, supported by NALOS 2022, first problem that the researcher ran into while beginning the simulation exercise was establishing a connection to a distant server. The second highest rated mean was obtained by statement 4, which is state experienced system crash while using the CBS application due to internet connection, and it has a weighted mean of 3.22 and was interpreted as a grade moderate extent, to moderate extent, which only shows that the second year marine engineering students in auxiliary machinery 211 are experiencing system crashes while utilizing the CBS program because of the internet connection. This claim is supported by Sultan 2005 current internet service architectures lack support for solving stateful transitions when the underlying operating system fails due to hangs, crashes, deadlocks, or panics.
So next is summary, findings, conclusion, and recommendations. This chapter presents the findings, conclusion, and recommendations of the study. It presents the corresponding analysis and interpretation of results based on the appropriate statistical tools used in reviewing collected data from the respondents. It likewise presents the conclusion and recommendations based on the objectives and results of the study. Findings. The following are the findings of the study. In terms of extent challenges, the use of cloud simulators, the, the agreement obtained is 3.11 was interpreted as moderate extent. The next is in terms of academic performance, the auxiliary machinery 211, it can be gleaned out of 212 respondents and 188 of the equivalent of 55.66% of the total respondents have earned a grade between 1.6 to 2.5 good, while 43.40% or 92 respondents are, are at the average bracket of 1.1 to 1.5. So next is conclusion.
Conclusion. The study revealed that the second year marine engineering students had a moderate extent of challenges encountered in the use of cloud-based simulator. It is further concluded that the challenges encountered has significant relationship to the academic performance in auxiliary machinery in 211. Cloud-based simulator effective and flexible way for students to practice and learn various skills. However, students who are not familiar with their use therefore is essential to guide students when it comes to use of cloud-based simulator to ensure that they can fully benefit from their use without experiencing any difficulties or negative impact on their learning. One of the reasons why guiding student crucial when it comes to cloud-based simulator, it is that students may not be familiar with the technology involved. These simulators are often require certain level of technology. The software used is to full potential. By providing guidance and training, teachers can use another reasons why guiding students essential when it comes to a cloud-based simulator is that they can provide guidance.
Next is the recommendations. The advice provided below is fully focused on improving the experiences of having engine cadets so that they will be able to identify potentially preventative measures. The following recommendations were fully anchored for their benefit. For marine engineering students, they will acquire necessary knowledge on the importance of having an intensive experience in auxiliary machinery 1-1 as it will help them when they engage in a practical simulation in the future. For maritime engineering instructors, since most BSMD and BSMD instructors are either former or experienced seafarers looking for a new contract, they will find this study helpful in sharing their experiences with students or using it as a foundation to shed even more light on the life of a seafarer at sea. For school administrators, this research study can provide school administrators with suggestions for enhancing the simulation of auxiliary machinery 211 in the marine engineering department. For parents, the result and recommendations of the study will benefit not only the students taking up auxiliary machinery 211, but also their parents who will, in the same way, want their child to have a quality experience in learning and in the practical application of knowledge. For future researchers, this research will be a valuable reference for the researchers who plan to conduct any related study precisely the standard underlying auxiliary machinery 1
The limitations. So there were a number of limitations in this study, and those encouraged the need to be the cautious in interpreting the findings. One of the limitations was that the researcher have limited the environment with the University of Cebu DC. The researcher chose the respondents of this research only the second year BSMAR students, so other year level students did not take part in this observation, in this research. Also, this study did not take any personal opinion or conducted any interview or observation of the participants. This research also has not accepted any payments from the respondents. And also the respondents has not received any types of payment from the research. So lastly, the respondents in this study knew all about the risk when they participated in this study. In other words, other respondents have decided whether they divulge or not their respondents to us, so researcher. In the future, this study is beneficial to the students and instructor to understand the importance of having the intensive experience in auxiliary machinery 211, as it will help them when they engage in a practical simulation in the future.
So, sige, sir. That shall all conclude our presentation. Thank you.
Ikat na na lang.
Ayun tayo ka.